tattoo right now?
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Scheduling is everything. Welcome to Devoted to a Soldier resource panel, and what better day than the power of laughter with three awesome, funny, you never know what you're gonna get guys. Angelo, Wade, Bill. We've got ink on the camera, we've got masks, and we have tattoos.
Yeah.
You're bringing it.
Bringing it.
Hey, this isn't the first show that we've done here in the same tattoo shop. we do this pretty often, actually.
Do you take turn? Who's like under the needle?
Yeah.
So what tattoos have you gotten in that shop while you're doing like an interview or a podcast or live? I want to see him.
Wait, you got him.
He's not talking, but.
I'm so confused. The camera's all weird.
The camera's weird.
You turn your
He's upside down.
That is not his superpower.
I have more, but they're on the arm that I'm getting worked on.
It's a better known shop.
Angelo, any for you?
No. Just
Are you like
naked
zero tattooed?
Just a great mustache. That's it.
That's all you. That's all your claim to fame is your mustache.
That's right.
What would people do if you shaved that? Actually,
Probably think he's not in porn.
Right. Probably get less people to talk to him. They probably think I have a real job.
Would he still be allowed to be your friend?
Probably not. I don't think I'd be allowed to be the friend where I'm at right now. I'd probably go down a few notches.
You'd be allowed to be around children again.
Okay, so my first question is, why laughter? Why laughter? How did you get to a place that laughter is what it's all about?
I think on a regular basis, I get asked more often than not, what do you do at work? And it's hard not to explain that I goof off with my friends all day. You know?
How do you get there? Because so many people want to laugh and they can enjoy this, but sometimes laughter causes them more pain. Have you ever laughed so hard you start crying?
Yeah, but I mean, that's like the good pain, right?
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about not like I'm laughing so hard that I have tears coming down and it's this belly laugh. Like I'm talking about like sometimes, and maybe this is going to go a little deep to me, and that's a scary place to be, is that I will laugh so hard that I start hysterically crying, like in pain crying, like release crying.
Is that not like what we're going for every time we laugh though?
No, but it hurts.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So maybe I'm crazy.
You got there from a place of joy, did you not?
I did.
I
did, but I end up in pain, in sorrow. Do you see, like, as I said, this might be a little, like, Danny is actually a little screwed up.
Yeah. Yeah, he just agreed with you. It's like, yeah.
So maybe that's just it. Maybe that's just, we've just come to the conclusion that I've got some issues that I need to sort out, and maybe not here, but I need to sort out. So we'll just lay that out there.
We're all pretty messy. It's all right.
All right, it comes there. But what put you guys together in the first place? I'm curious about that. Like, I want a bunch of friends. Like, and I'm sure a lot of people are like, I want that connection. But you always didn't have that. Like, what brought you together?
What was it?
Well, I think at least for the current state of the climate of the country, we need more laughter right now.
Huh.
And at least for us, it's like being around one another and just having that camaraderie and the connection like we did, that brotherhood, sisterhood that we had in the Marine Corps. It just automatically just happens every day that we're all together.
But like, go back to the very beginning when your friendship was just like a little baby, and you first like met each other.
I mean, this is like our humor, as I think as Marines, kind of like transcends generations of Marines, right? because we were all in at different times. So Angelo and I overlapped a little bit, but Wade was in 20 years before both of us, but we still have the same.
Sorry, Wade, you're the old guy. Sorry.
I'm
Well,
used
we
to
all
it.
know that.
I still had muskets when he was there.
Yeah.
I use my bayonet.
Wool uniform.
Full wool uniform.
But that just allows us to open a dialogue like as Marines, tell off-color jokes that people get offended by to each other until it's just like every day we just we get comfortable enough with each other, right? Because we're friends. We're all honest with each other. We all work together every day. Like we know each other. We know everything about each other for the most part. So it allows us to really take those low blows when we tell jokes and laugh harder, right? So that evolves over time. So they don't start with like the old age jokes or the ex-wife jokes or the whatever jokes. They start with more appropriate jokes.
And
then they go into
so this is like the thing. You were just brutally honest of who you were to each other. Maybe a little kinder of the brutally honest, right? You didn't like go. And then you said, "Oh, this guy can handle it," and you grew from there.
Or Danny, or this guy can't handle it. It's funny to watch him get upset.
It's a very, very vicious circle.
Like we just did with Angelo a few minutes ago. It's fantastic.
So it's like my hysterical crying and my hysterical laughing. It's like that, right?
Right.
I'm trying to make sense of it, so not to be so.
No, absolutely.
I miss that.
And I think it's and I think it's really important too for anyone watching or veterans out there. Like, it kind of like naturally happens, right? You put some veteran men and women together, like we do every Saturday at the gym, and even on Memorial Day, people are telling super serious war stories, and people just interjected with random, total
nonsense
fuckery, like making light of a super serious story, and everyone laughed.
Okay. It's because it's healing, not because it's funny.
Yeah.
It heals, it releases. I think as I'm talking and I'm listening to you guys with it, I think my hysterical crying is just the release of probably not crying throughout my life. Because I was like, Italian women don't cry. We're tough. Like, you don't cry, right? So I think that's what it is.
I think you should try and get as many releases a day as you can.
I think you're right. Thank you for this. I've had a lot of therapy sessions today, and I'm not going down that path with you. We can pretend it just went over my head.
Well, I released myself before I came, but I worked out. I mean, I worked out at the gym. I mean, I lifted weights and went for a run. God, you people are awful.
Right over.
Awful.
Right over.
I was lifting weights. It's a release.
It's a physical release.
It's a physical release.
Wade.
Watch them.
He walked.
Guy. Well, it's good to know the old guy can still get the release when needed.
Never asked me.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. But Angela, I'm going to put it on you. So Heather wants to know that you're a Marine, right? So no tax, and you're a Marine?
Yeah, I'm an anomaly.
Does that mean you get taken down a notch? Are you never getting them? Are you against them?
Oh, I will. I will eventually.
Live on Facebook, brother.
Oh, nice.
We never say hello. This is the owner, the Army veteran owner of the tattoo parlor.
I'm like trying to peek around. Hey, you let them in your place of business?
Not like I have a choice. They push their way in.
We breached the door.
We breached the back door.
Yeah.
True,
True story.
That's the fastest way to get a release.
All right, I'm going back to my mask.
I feel like that. Wait, put your mask back on. You started something that I feel will stay always. Because are you guys going to be in Nashville?
Excuse me?
Are we gonna
For
be
the
what?
hike.
No.
Are you going to the hike in Nashville?
No.
When is it?
Nashville, the 12th.
September?
Yeah.
It was the 12th.
We're aiming at BC right now. October
Okay.
10th.
Andrew's watching. Andrew, I'm sorry to inform you, but they will not be in Nashville. You will have to take that up at another time. Secretly, maybe I'm excited because then I'm not going to get, the joke will not continue at least. But I don't know. Not that I don't want to see you guys. I had fun in Fort Lauderdale. I have fun every time, but just saying.
We'll be at DC, though.
We'll for sure be at DC October 10th.
Okay. But I can't. Okay. So on a serious note, Wade, how do you keep it going for people that are watching? How do you keep the laughter going?
It's pushing the limits, right?
Pushing the boundaries. Anything and everything is free reign.
Danny, I'm getting this whole tattoo done right now just so that we could have set up in this to keep you guessing of where we were going to be, what we were going to be doing.
This really, but what did you get? Did you get like a picture of me?
No, it's kind of, it looks like a clock.
The owner of the tattoo parlor, Rob, just said we're veterans. It's what we do. Like just getting a group of veterans. Like I said, like when we do Savage Saturdays, we get everyone together, and it just turns into. We post a private forum for South Florida vets where it's like fitness, fun, and fuckery. That's the post.
Fitness, fun, and fuckery. And so do people come like when they're just like they're awful. They're just in a terrible place, and they actually come to you for their therapy
Or their release.
Same thing, technically speaking.
Therapeutic release.
Therapeutic release, exactly.
But what is it? No, I like seriously. I don't know, because there are people out there that they feel like when they're just so down, nobody wants to be around them. Nobody wants them to, they can't release. Wade.
We want to be around them. We want them to be around us.
Yeah.
We want them to know the same community that we are a part of.
So how do you pull them out? This is for the people listening out there. How do you pull them out?
Well, he texts me every day trying to trick me into working out. That ain't happening.
You got to get them really sweet nicknames too, like Beefcake.
I mean, he knew how to get me beef and cake.
And did you show up? Have you been there?
Rob hasn't been there.
I show up emotionally for them.
You haven't been there once.
He signed the waiver.
I did. I signed a waiver.
Hey,
Okay.
step by step. Step by step.
But I lost 22 pounds because they call me so much.
He keeps coming, filling out those waivers.
Okay.
I just changed my diet.
Those therapeutic releases.
The question, Danny, and the answer, like honestly, is that every time. So what we do is before we start the actual workout, we go around school circle, and everyone says, their name, what either unit or branch of service they're with, and then we also say like, hey, this is free every single weekend, but your only ask is to bring one other man or woman, and it might take 7, 8, 9, 12, 13 a year to keep inviting someone, and it might just strike a chord with them on that day, and that might be the right message they got that day, and they're ready to receive it, and they come, and it could be transformative on a serious note.
Yeah.
And I'll go back to
He can be serious, folks. There is. That might be the only time within this 20-minute period. But Wade, you brought it and you answered my question. Thank you. So I have a deal. So what was the owner's name that you're at, the shop you're at?
Yeah. What? What's the owner's name?
Rob.
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 Also, but
Rob. So I'm going to be in that area every month starting in October. So if I show up every month, October, November, December, January, February, March, will you come on that one day and actually do more than sign the waiver?
I mean, I might say hello to people.
He said yes.
Actually do more than say hello and sign the
I
waiver.
can do a drive-by wave at you while you guys are sweating.
Get out of the car and stand next to me the whole entire time.
How close are we talking? Like next to you? Like,
Well, I don't know. Are you creepy? Because there might be, depending on your creepiness, will be the amount of feet that I say.
all right. Trying to stay in the truck.
No, I'm thinking.
Listen, I'm the safety vehicle. They run, they get tired. I pull over. I take get in the back.
Temperature, I put the summer ball in there.
Yeah. Rob, listen, they keep trying to get me to work out, and I just went on a diet instead.
Okay, but I think we just made a deal. I think this is a deal that every once a month when I'm there and
you're
going to come and we're going to be at a maximum of 4 feet away from each other.
This
I
fuckery.
think that deal just happened.
I work nights, so you're trying to get me here early in the morning.
Not that early.
I've had every excuse to get out of this, and you're like, really just put me in front of everybody and on the spot. Fuckery, live fuckery, you got me.
I think it's just
people are watching right now.
I'd say a month. I think you could do it. I'm excited. And
Where are you going?
Phil just signed it in blood for us, so it's done.
What day are you going?
If I get out my book, I'm not gonna tell you because you're gonna leave town.
I'm just gonna decide what day. I'm gonna decide what day I caught the Rona.
Right, that's it.
It is not happening. It is a sealed deal with Phil's blood back there of the clock picture of me. I mean, this is it. This is it. We've all heard it.
Beautiful. I'm leaking.
We've all heard it. Thank you. My life is complete now.
It will be. Don't be heartbroken when I don't show up for a minute.
He's leaving. He's pissed and he's leaving. There's no laughter coming out of him.
The 1 minute man. I'm like that unicorn, the chupacabra, whatever you want to call it. I'm there and then I'm not. There's rare sightings, but
Spanish unicorn.
Chupacabra. That's the Spanish unicorn.
Chupacabra.
Mexican unicorn.
Okay, so when did you guys decide that you were going to take this, what you have together, into that next level and share it with everybody? How did that come across? How did that come about? I mean,
Start with Kelsey, right?
Yeah, kind of started with another Marine Corps veteran that reached out to us that signed her first pro fight contract that wanted to start training with us. And right before the whole world shut down, we started training on Saturdays, and we're like, we should open and extend this to other veterans and get them out of their houses in a healthy capacity instead of always meeting in bars and stuff like that. This kind of grew from there. And now every single weekend we have new people showing up, and we operate slightly illegally through some of the quarantine because we know it's bad for our men and women to isolate and be by themselves. So we kind of grab the bull by the horns. And
you push limits that are needed. That's what leaders do, right?
Yeah, we caught some shit for it, posting photos. People were, when the numbers in Florida were spiking.
where you at, Rob? Did you go back to racing?
We're like,
Not yet. They want me to come back.
and we know what it's like for our community to isolate. It's not healthy. This is a healthy thing to get people out into an environment where they feel comfortable, and we make them suffer. Don't get me wrong. This weekend we have 40 delayed entry program future Marines coming. The Marine Marines bringing their kids, and so we'll have them there in conjunction with the veterans. So we'll have a lot of projectile vomiting going on Saturday. You'll see videos because we make sure they're instructed. Everyone that helps out, Phil, Angelo, got a couple other vets coming. They're instructed to have their phones out on video mode. The second I see a little
Cap.
Well, the
Pull
quota
that
is
sucker out.
five. We got
Five.
five for the quota.
5 pukers?
5 pukers.
5 pukers.
For the police?
Really? I'm not gonna let this scare me. Just we've had this talk before. It will not scare me.
What?
But okay, so then now how did you move? So so how did you move, and why did you take on the Patriot Sports Nutrition? I mean, you've got this thing going. Whose brainchild was that?
Ours.
Together?
What? Patriot?
Yeah.
Wade Nice.
Why?
Do you want me to elaborate?
I do. Like, why? Why take on something else?
Well, Wade took on something else. I quit school. So I took on one thing. Wade took on extra stuff. And what's that?
I said you got rid of something.
I did. Yeah, I dropped out of the University of Miami and decided that it was better and we could accomplish what we were trying to do without me having a college degree. Like I was wasting time at school, and I was figure out ways, after spending time with Wade and the rest of the people at Evolution, how we can benefit our veteran community and give back. The way that was given back to me and the way that Wade was given back to Wade. And, the way that Angelo was taught to give back to his Marines and so on and so forth. Like the lessons that we've learned through the generations of the Marine Corps, how can we keep those alive? And, we all take supplements. So we figured we knew enough about the industry to be able to do very well, giving us an opportunity to give that much back to our brothers and sisters.
Okay, so tell me about it. How do people what is it? First of all, what is it? And can anybody do it? Or do you have to be in that area to get it?
No, you can order online. We do 90% of our business on patriotsportsnutrition.com. Our best sellers are our pre-workout powder AT4, comes in 2 flavors. If you're feeling sluggish or not feeling like a workout that day, pop that about 30 minutes before you head to the gym and you'll be fine.
No puking.
Wait, so you're telling me
the puking's not Higgs anymore?
The puking's free?
Puking's optional. It's only if you want to.
Sure.
Good. So what is, from each of you, before I let you go, what is the best advice that you can tell your veteran community about how to find laughter and let yourself laugh?
Rule 62. Don't take yourself too seriously.
Okay.
That's all.
Angelo, wait, I want 3 things. I got 1.
All right, last time I was on your show, I really screwed the pooch on what does love mean to you.
Oh, yeah, Angelo kicked your ass in that one.
Yeah. I would say this, like, it's heavily predicated on what you're feeding yourself. For example, on the way out here, I drove half the way here because he's on the other side of town and I've listened to a podcast that was medically driven about everything going on. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't even listen to country music. Like, I don't like country music. But over the last 6 weeks, I started listening to it because I feel like it's uplifting amongst the sea of all the bullshit. So I think be very mindful of what you're feeding yourself. I'll give you a great example. My sister, who takes antidepressants, I love her to death, but she's on all types of medication. The only stuff she watches is Lifetime Network, 2020, I think, and then every murder mystery horror movie. And that's depressed.
Yeah.
So be very careful the type of content you consume and how it makes you feel. Be aware of it.
You redeemed yourself, Wade.
That was sick.
Yes. Angelo, you were up. Bring it home.
What was the question one more time? Let me make sure I answer this. To the best of my ability. Where's it start?
For you.
Medical marijuana, man.
It's medical marijuana. No, boss. So where it starts with me is...
Get into the camera. I can't see you.
Oh, you can't? I thought you can see me here.
There you go. Now.
It starts with my routine in the morning. First thing in the morning, like, what am I doing? Like,
I didn't even hear, but I have a good idea what was said.
So now that we know what they do first thing in the morning, I pray and meditate first thing in the morning, puts me in a great mood. And then I go through all the text messages I get from Phil and Wade and the memes, and that's how I start my day. It's just shenanigans. That's it.
Well, first you get your shit in order.
Yeah, I'm grounded. I'm grounded. And then it's shenanigans and hood rat stuff with my hood rat friends.
I love that, shenanigans. That is a nice way to say what you guys do. Shenanigans.
This episode will be called The Release of Laughter.
You want me to change this? You want to change all of it?
The Release of Laughter.
I am.
The ways to release.
Wade to release?
Through laughter, mentally, physically.
When I put the week's highlights together, the video, I will give you that. I will give you that, Wade. That will be my gift to you. Because you redeemed yourself so well.
We got Davey chiming in over here. She said it.
Oh my God. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for everything that you do. All the laughter, all the like crap you give me. I love it all. And Rob, you can tell him I look forward to seeing him in October. He's got a whole month
He's still here.
to prep himself and prepare.
Usually when I go up to the mountains, you know, to deal with my inner peace.
I will find you. You cannot hide from me. I will find you.
But I am good at hiding. I pop up places and disappear so quick.
That's true.
They don't even know.
He drives a monster truck, so he's easy to find.
Here while people are looking at me, they don't even know.
You're like the Invisible Man. That's your superpower.
Try to be.
Oh, he just loves leaving.
But you,
we're not going to get into that right now. Oh my! It involves the nightlife. I can tell you that.
That is a superpower.
It involves a lot of physical releases. You know,
At the same time.
should probably let us go.
all of your shenanigans. Bill, I can't wait to see I can't wait to see my portrait on your arm. That will be exciting for me. So thank you. Thank you, Wade. Thank you, Angela, for coming on and making my day, making the world's day every day that you show up in life. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I gotta show you. We gotta show you the newest addition to the team.
That's right.
Okay.
What are we doing? Oh, our special guest dog?
Can you see it?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Seriously, that is the cutest baby.
That's so good, dude. Now you're just ripping it apart with a fucking towel.
Let me see the tattoo.
Well, I'm still working here, so I'm doing a clock. We're doing.
Yep.
We the people. I'm just basically. This is all going to be ink later.
And somewhere I'll be in that mural. I'm very excited. Thank you. Thank you for that honor.
That little dot right there.
Yep, this is you. We've got it.
That little dot. Okay, what's your new edition's name?
Higgs.
Follow him on IG.
Follow my IG.
Is it just Higgs?
Higgs. The Adventures of Higgs.
I will. I will.
This shit's real.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Take care. I will see you, not in Nashville, but I'll see you in October.
Yes, love you. Take care.
All right, love you guys.
Hold on.
Oh. Dude, you guys are like the full package. You've got the cutest little baby. You're full of laughter. You don't take shit. You give shit. You're like the woman's dream. You guys are awesome.
You're awesome.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.